Good morning, everyone. Pastor Corey Rowland here with Yorksville First, Midvale, and Newport United Methodist Church. I'm bringing you another devotional, again looking at the concept of what kind of sinner are you. And it says in Genesis 19, beginning in verse 23, Lot reached the village just as the sun was rising over the horizon. Then the Lord rained down fire and burning sulfur from the sky on Sodom and Gomorrah. He utterly destroyed them along with the other cities and villages of the plain, wiping out all the people and every bit of vegetation. But Lot's wife looked back, and as she followed behind him, and she turned into a pillar of salt. And of course, if you know the Bible, you know the story. The angels came and rescued Lot and his family and said, leave this city of Sodom and Gomorrah. They were going to destroy the city because the city was so filled with sin, chief among them being the sin of homosexuality. And so that had gotten so bad that God was going to rain down fire upon this city. And God saved Lot and his family. And the angel told them very clearly, do not look back or you would be wiped out too. And so Lot and his daughters ran, and Lot's wife ran with them, but then Lot's wife looked back, and she immediately turned into a pillar of salt. Now, what is the point of that story? What's the meaning behind here? And I think the application can be drawn. Where are you looking to? When you get saved, when you give your life to Christ, when you say, I'm going to forsake the sin, Sodom and Gomorrah can represent your sinful life before. When I'm going to forsake this, I'm going to move forward towards you, God. I'm going to seek after you. You can't look back. You cannot turn around and say, I still miss that. I'd still like to dabble in some of that sin. Lot's wife looked back because she probably missed some elements of Sodom and Gomorrah. Yes, there was evil. Yes, it was terrible. But there was some things about that sinful lifestyle that she liked. And so she looked back and was immediately turned into a pillar of salt. And so, yes, we are all on a journey. Those of us who have accepted Jesus, we're not perfect. We will still stumble and fall, but we keep our eyes on Jesus. And so my question to you today is, what kind of sinner are you? Are you the sinner that keeps your eyes on Jesus and says, Lord, I'm going to keep moving towards you? Or are you the sinner that holds on to some of the elements of your old sinful life and you want to look back and rejoin that? You want to kind of have your cake and eat it too. You want both things. You want to say, I love you, Jesus, but there's just some sins I like to keep a hold of. I promise you, that kind of lifestyle will condemn you to hell. And so God provides us a different way. The Bible is constantly telling us, keep our eyes on Jesus. Let Him control your life. Let Him guide you. And so I would implore you today, be the type of sinner that says, yes, I'm not perfect, but I'm moving towards perfection in Jesus' name, and I will not look back. So do not look back. Do not covet your old sinful lifestyle, but keep moving forward. Amen.